What is up, Zach Reacts Live Universe? ZRL Nation in full effect. That means I'm obviously Zach. This is Zach Reacts, AEW Dynamite from Wednesday, April 6th. We're going to go ahead and fly through this because your boy unfortunately didn't come prepared, does not have his laptop charger with him. So let's go ahead and fly on through. This was a crazy show, a lot to get to. Got some notes here. The trusty old, I guess you can't see that. Trusty old iPhone. So first contest of the night, we had Adam Cole defeat Christian in 14 minutes, 55 seconds. Great match here. Got a lot of time to open. Excellent storytelling. Christian showing he definitely still has it. After the match, Red Dragon came out and helped Cole jump Christian. Of course, tag champions Jurassic Express came out to even the odds, brawled with Red Dragon and Christian up to the backstage area. World champion Hangman Adam Page then came out, got right in Cole's face, even pie-faced him, telling Cole to pay attention while he's talking to him. Hangman told Cole that if Cole wants another shot, he's all for it, but they're going to do it in a Texas death match on Rampage. Yes, not a typo, going to be on Rampage when they return to Texas next Friday. So not tomorrow, but a week from tomorrow. I did hear some rumblings of Tony Khan claiming that he'd want to make Rampage more aggressive and more must-see. So this definitely goes in line with those rumors. Second match of the night, we had the AEW Dynamite debut of Samoa Joe taking on Max Caster in an Owen Hart qualifier. It was pretty much a squash match, as you might expect. Joe beat Caster in 2 minutes, 52 seconds. During his pre-match rap to the ring, though, Caster did hit on Joe being injury prone and being the champ when NXT beat AEW in the ratings. So entertaining stuff is always there. The big thing of note is that AEW is letting Samoa Joe do the Muscle Buster again. That's how he defeated Caster here. Super stoked. I've always loved that finish. But of course, for those of you who remember, those day one WWE fans, there was a match on Main Event between Samoa Joe and now producer Tyson Kidd, where Joe hit him with a muscle buster, ended up basically ending Kidd's career. Obviously, complete accident, nothing malicious there. But once that move was proved to be the one that injured Kidd, WWE banned the move. So understandable there. Either way, super cool to see that move again. I got to think that Joe's one of, if not the favorite, to win the Owen Hart tournament. I wouldn't even be shocked to see Joe versus Punk in the finals. If they really want to build up this tournament like they have been so far, they're going to want a huge final match. So, and it's supposed to be at Double or Nothing as well, I believe. So nothing bigger there. Next match, we had Captain Sean Dean with a huge upset on the Pinnacle's Sean Spears in 350. Not much to write home about with this match. It was more so like storyline progression with the MJF Wardlow angle. During the match, Wardlow came out from the backstage area, came through the crowd, beat up security, and chased off MJF again. Of course, with Spears being distracted, that's when Sean Dean got the pin via roll-up. Like I said, not much of note here, but it's really cool to see one of the more respected names backstage in AEW get a big win on TV. You don't really see Sean Dean competing on Dynamite, so that was kind of cool. As far as Wardlow and MJF, I can see their feud culminating at Double or Nothing in either a cage match or some sort of stipulation that makes MJF running not help him out anymore. So that's going to be a pretty good match as well once we finally get to it. In the next match of the night, we had one of our main events. We had the Hardys defeating the Butcher and the Blade in a tables elimination match in 11 minutes, 53 seconds. The match itself was entertaining, but pretty controversial as far as the rules go. So like I said, it was a tables elimination match. By definition, this means that anytime a member of each of the teams gets put through a table via an offensive move by the opposition, they are eliminated from the match and have to leave the ring, go to the backstage area. So Jeff was eliminated first, and then the Butcher. Jeff left and went back to the back. The Butcher, when he was eliminated, immediately kind of rolled out to the ring, started helping the Blade, beating up on Matt, trying to put him through a table, which was super weird to me. It was like I would get if Butcher went backstage and then came back out later, but yeah, like I said, he just kind of like came out or he kind of rolled out of the ring and just kept doing his thing. What makes it even more weird is that Jeff ended up coming back out. The Hardys started brawling with Butcher and Blade on the ringside area. They took out a huge ladder, the Hardys did, and then Jeff won the match for the Hardys by hitting a big swanton off the ladder through Blade through the tables. Not sure why Jeff, who was eliminated, was the one who won the match for the team. No idea there. I'm guessing maybe they didn't exactly go over who was eliminating who or didn't keep track. I don't know, but kind of a weird mess up there. In our next match, we had another Owen Hart qualifier, except this time it was on the women's side. We had Hikaru Shida defeat Julia Hart. And this was kind of odd. Not a great match. Julia Hart showed off some pretty cool moves. It looks like she's finally turning heel though, because the Varsity Blondes came out during the match and Julia basically told them like, piss off, I don't need you. Griff Garrison even said later on Twitter that he's quote over her shit. So looks like that's splitting up, or Julia's at least leaving the Varsity Blondes. This we'll have to see. Which now brings us to our main event of the evening. We had a tag match for both the Ring of Honor and AAA Tag Team Championships. We had champions FTR defending both belts against the Young Bucks. I knew the second this was announced by Tony Khan that this was going to be certified grade A banger. And it was. FTR defeated the Bucks. They got the win back from, I believe it was Full Gear. The 2020, I believe. Don't quote me. FTR defeated the Bucks in 20 minutes, 8 seconds. FTR was way over with the Boston crowd from jump, from their entrance. Loudest pop of the night for sure. Fantastic match of the year contender, easily. I think this honestly is the match of the year as it stands right now. Bucks had the fresh kicks as always. I believe Light Skin said they were the great fours. So Light Skin, when you see this, shoot me a DM if I'm wrong, post a comment, because we are actually going to be on YouTube from now on. Couple notes on the match here. Both teams know how to control the pace of a match. Made a 20-minute match feel like 10 minutes. Honestly, I've looked up at my stopwatch I have here on my phone, and it had been 15 minutes, and it felt like the bell just rang. They didn't overuse tag finishers in their second match like they did the first one, even though, yes, I get the first one was a love letter essentially to tag team wrestling, which was great. It ended up being like a finisher fest after a while. This one was more methodical, more I don't want to say slow paced, because the Bucks don't wrestle slow matches, but it had a slower pace than the first one, which wasn't a bad thing at all. It was definitely a good thing. So like I said, they didn't overuse tag finishers in this one, but they did steal each other's finishers at one point during the match, which made sense. It put the match to another level. Kick the match into a second gear. I absolutely recommend anybody who's remotely a wrestling fan, which obviously if you're watching this, I mean, you are, check this match out. You're already on YouTube anyway, so go ahead, click that search bar, check FTR Young Bucks from Dynamite. You will not be disappointed. You will not regret it. So FTR defeated the Bucks, and Dynamite closed with the FTR celebrating with their championships in the ring. I kind of expected the Briscoes to appear, just because I'm not sure who else takes on FTR unless they go after Jurassic Express or Red Dragon, which is next week. Basically, unless they go after the AEW tag titles again, which wouldn't shock me just because FTR is on a career run. This is the best they've ever been in AEW, NXT, WWE, best tag team in the world for my money right now. And honestly, I feel like it'd be a tough sell to get me to prove otherwise. All in all, very solid episode of Dynamite, like it usually is. Haven't seen a bad one yet. Tony Khan, what I did want to say, he is doing an excellent job of making both Owen Hart tournaments feel very important. So Rampage is even looking like it's going to be a banger. We have new ROH Pure Champion Wheeler Yuta taking on Jon Moxley in the main event. We've also got another women's Owen Hart tourney qualifier, and we've got Bryan Danielson taking on Trent Beretta of the Best Friends stable. We will be covering that. We'll also be covering SmackDown, which continues the WrestleMania fallout. We'll see what's next for Roman Reigns and the Bloodline as the undisputed undisputed WWE Universal Champion. That is a lot to say at once. But this is our first time going on YouTube. This is going to be the format going forward. Instagram lives are going to be saved for pay-per-view nights. So this I figure this format allows everyone to kind of get a chance to look. I got a lot of messages, a lot of comments from people just saying, oh, I missed your live. I wish, there was a way to rewatch it. And while there is on Instagram, I know it's 2022. Not everybody has a gram. Everybody goes on YouTube. So we'll see how this goes. Likewise, I appreciate all the support throughout this journey, all the love, all the viewership, all the word of mouth. Again, we have merch available, shirts 25, hoodies, it's 94 today, maybe even right now, but hey, if you still want a hoodie, that's fine. Some people just like them. If your house is cold like mine, definitely makes sense. Hoodies are now 45. They're expensive and you gotta make money. You gotta spend money to make money. That's how that goes. We also have stickers for $4 now, just because we've got some improved material, better material for sure, improved design as well. Other than that, we will post another one on Friday, reacting to SmackDown and Rampage. Other than that, definitely thanks for watching Zach Reacts, and see you guys soon.